Scott, why not? Boy Lazy out here doing a prediction vlog for our upcoming event, Lockdown, this Saturday, 15th of October. Waitemata Rugby Club. $20 pre-sale tickets, $30 on the door, $40 VIP. Head of the Brodela for tickets. Me. Just gonna do a little, what I call koha for the culture, which is my little, prediction vlogs. As you can tell by how long this video is, it's not a short one. I do like to give tidbits, details, little breakdowns on who I think should win the battles, and maybe suggestions of who they could battle in the future for some mean matchups. Yeah, nothing major, just my personal take on the event. Yeah, so without further ado, let's kick it off. Alright, Dr. Apocalypse versus Locking Latu. The Darks versus the Dark. Cool matchup. Both great names. The Doc, as I said before, most consistent in the country. Multi-king. Latu, someone who's had a renaissance with one outs. 10 years ago, the dude didn't have the support wasn't quite there for him as it is now. And I'm happy to see him back. His last battle against Luminous was hilarious. Be good to see the footage for that, who went there. Yeah, this one's a good matchup. Good curtain opener. My only raruru with this battle is I'm not a big fan of the compliment battle format. I could be in the minority there. Yeah, I find it a little cheesy. To me, compliment battles sound like sarcasm, just without the psych, without the punchline. I don't know, it's like sarcastic build up for me that goes nowhere. I don't know where I was going with that. I don't know what to think of this. I've got this thing now where I have to call every battle. There'll be no 2-1 either way. There'll be no for the cultures, unless, it's a very tough battle to call. And it's almost impossible. Anyway, I don't know, I think I'll just go Doc with this one. I don't know how they would battle each other with compliments. If it was a regular battle, I think I might have had a easier time calling this. Or different, with all due respect to both battlers, big fan of both. I'm not fully invested just because of the format of, I'll go Doc with this one. I think the performance will be cleaner and just, I don't know. But Latu's the king of surprises, and it's the GOAT. So yeah, but I got Doc 2-1. Yeah, leading off for the first battle of the night. Cool. Reaper versus Script. Yeah. December gang, Ghost Life Records in the whare. Cool. So happy to see Script back after so long. Unfortunately, the sisters had 2 battles there that never went through. I was supposed to battle Fendish, the last lockdown event. Didn't happen, obviously. I was supposed to battle Robin Rhymes at Face Day 5. But regardless, she's here now. Good to see her back. Against Repic. Yes, Mr. Ghost. Repic's dope, man. Been battling a couple years now. He's done a few good battles. Definitely does well with the battle rap format. You can tell, throughout the years while he was supporting, sponsoring, he was doing his kind of preparing himself to be in the ring. Anyway, deviating. For this, for me to call it, they actually have both strength in performing, writing, both, Ripic's got that very traditional battle rap style, both in performance and writing. Script, on the other hand, is very, very authentic Kiwi, straight up the guts kind of style, which, she's, I think she's won 3 battles. Her and Raw I had Raw Edge in that, but before that, no, I think she'd beat Known 1, Ace 1. Her and Clue was tough. I think. I haven't seen that so long. She might have edged there against the Doco. I don't know. But anyway, Script is dope. Anyway, so they're both even when they're on form. They have a similar weakness, which is memory. I think all of Script's four battles, she choked at least once per battle. And Repick, he had a really good battle of Shades 2 years ago. Mean. Just but stumbled a little in that one. Definitely stumbled a lot more in his battle of Tech at the last revival event. I think with Repick, I think the bro in a rush maybe to get the bars out, he might sort of get himself tongue tied and kind of chop over his material. So I think if he could just enjoy it, slow it down, get it across, it'll be clean. And yeah, everything should fire on all cylinders. They could just get it out. Yeah, and well, with Script is the same. I think I don't think the sus rushes. I just think she maybe loses a little momentum in the performance of. Um, yeah, so I think for this one, I think like Script hasn't battled in half a decade, but as I've said before, I don't believe in ring rust. As you know, we saw with Kamasuda in our classic Battle of the Night from the last event. By the way, I can't wait for you guys to see that battle. It's just gonna be amazing. Anyway, shameless promotion. Yeah, I think doesn't matter how long it's been. I think the sis will she'll be hungry, especially after having two plates, especially an international plate, get postponed. God, just go on track record from what I've seen. What um, I think just for my face value, I think I've got Reaper edging this. I think like it's really close. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think Reaper will slightly edge this. I think he might bring if he's fully prepped. I think his riding might just edge it over the sus. I think if it comes down to performance, see they're both even. I think Reaper could edge it just with the riding. I don't know. Very, very difficult one to call. Mm, yeah, potential battle of the night there. But yes, I've repicked 2-1 for that one. But shout out to Script. Prove me wrong, sis. Prove me wrong. December gang cookies up. All right, next one. Oh, whoa. JFX versus Tech. This is just straight off the bat. This is my pick for Battle of the Night. I think this is an amazing matchup. I think it's perfectly set up. So we've got JFX. Him and King Free is still my favorite battle between two entirely new dudes. Great try battle. Dudes had a couple battles. Him and Doc is a classic. He did really well to line them up. Yeah, JFX is got some good writing, man. Brings in quite a few views too. Yeah. I think dude's heavy. Not. And then we got Tech, who now Tech started a few years ago. His first battle was in Notodora. Well, sorry. First proper battle was at One Arts against Mac. And yeah, his first few battles, I thought he was okay. Tech's alright. Then he went away. Went on hiatus. Then he came back against Repick at Revival. And whoa. Yes, Tech to the dash in the funny. Then I saw him at, excuse me, ISO bars against JP80. Bro. By the way, not enough of you are talking, like, 80s dope. He kills it every time. But not enough of you, I think, are giving Tech the props he deserves, man. Dude was amazing against 80. That was, whoo. We're getting it, yeah. Tech's fire. I reckon two more good battles from him. Maybe, maybe against JFX. And maybe either one more after this. Maybe two more, who knows. Maybe let's say 3 more battles for Tech. I recommend a title match. Perhaps, at least a contender shot, I think. Dude's got what it takes to, yeah, I hope Tech, stays and keeps battling for a few years to come. He's fire. He's found his niche. Anyway, for this battle, man, it's, I feel like Tech is the stronger performer, but more comfortable. The crowd can rock them. Has material that is more crowd friendly. JFX though, I slightly prefer his writing style. There's some he's got different style. If you watch his Battle of Doc, some really good bars in that one. The crowd slept hard on that. Moi Moira massively. Although the crowd at the last event though, so much love. Best crowd. That was my favorite battle that I've ever been a part of. Anyway, never mind. Yeah, this one's like just like Tech's performance. JFX's writing. Fuck, I'm not saying Tech's a bad writer. He's a mean writer. I just prefer JFX's material a little bit more. JFX is a good performer though. Just doesn't have that same showmanship that Tech kind of does. Ooh, it's like a toss up. I think I'll just right now. Just thinking of material. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna slightly edge this to JFX just by an inch. Yeah, that's. I'm just trying to next two battle. Yeah, I think that might be the hardest battle for me to call tonight. I have a fair idea of where the next three will go. But yeah, that's my pick for battle tonight, man. They've both showed some really good work in the last couple battles. Yeah, yeah, I'd love to see Tech finally have his battle with Sober next. I think that'll be dope. Yeah, anyway, moving on. Next battle. Alright, speaking of Sober. Sober versus Salt. Yeah. Another compliment battle. Out of the two compliment battles on the night though, I think this is the one I'm more I'm more open-minded to enjoy. There's no shade to Doc and Latu. I think Salt's humorous style will be will hit a bit more for me. I think it suits compliments a bit more. His playful style. If you check out his Like a Dawn page, some really cool, funny stuff on there. Yeah, I'll go on a bit about Salt a bit more. Great to see Salt back again. You know, as women camp said, it was my favorite battle from Revival. Yeah, I'm happy. I thought after Death was old school versus new school, true. I thought Salt was done. You know, and I'm glad he's still coming back. I hope he makes regular appearances. Dope. Yeah, and I think this compliment battle is his. I think his humor, his performance, theatrics. I think this is up his alley against Sober. I've made no secret, man. Sober's one of my favorite new dudes the last 5 years. To me, he's our line him up MVP. He did the most work on our line him up tournament, killed it. Flowers and props to him. Had a classic with the Lenzo last event, redeemed himself from his battle prior. Yeah, fuck, PFAC, battle Lenzo, nice battling. So, wow, Sober, I see what you're trying to do. I see you're battling the entire Barmageddon lineup. Never mind you and Tech. Must be you and JP80 next. Yeah. It's gonna be good. To see. I'm hoping this battle. He's up against Salt. It's a compliment battle. I'm hoping this brings out Sober's bit of his theatrics, have a bit of fun, let loose. We saw that in the last battle. Yeah. This. I think Salt's gonna has the potential to outperform Sober. But I feel like Sober, his writing, and I think he's found a little niche to be comfortable with crowds. He's a bit more. Yeah, I think I'll go Sober for this one. I think he's got the potential, and it'd be good if he tries new things, try and make everyone laugh. You know, he's good. Yeah, he could do well. Yeah, but happy to see this back. By the way, this battle is really perfectly timed because it's after it's after three kind of heavy battles, and this is a break in the middle of the night, and I think it's perfect levity. It's perfectly placed. Good for the audience just to get back and just breathe and chill, have a laugh. So you make us laugh, boys. Yeah, perfectly placed time. But yes, I have Sober for that one. Edging each round. Yeah, I got him edging 3-0 W for that one. Me. Oh, JP80 versus Tracer. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, man. This should be Battle of the Night. Yeah. The pre-battle banter award goes to JP80 and Tracer. Both dudes have been nipping at each other's heels for about 4 years now. been calling each other out, having fun, taking shots in battles, online. You know, it's be dope if someone made a compilation battle or video of them two calling each other out in their battles. But yeah, this was fun, man. This is gonna be the most fun battle of the night, I think. Not fun isn't funny, but it's gonna have the most. Woo! Damn, there's a lot of build up on this, and it's gonna show on stage, I think. Yeah, man. JP80, 80 Proof versus Big Trace. Both great performers, very different in their energy, and they got 80 with the what up, Truth? So ripping the dirty outfit while I'm out for 30. Then we got Traces with the left and the right with his hands, dog. Fuck you. And it's very different. But energy's gonna be strong. I thought of something of a way of how I feel like this battle. Excuse me. Yeah. First of all, I think we're gonna laugh. I think both dudes gonna make fun of each other, and because I think there's a lot of us who follow this banter that these two have, that I think we're gonna enjoy. There's gonna be lot of inside jokes that I think gonna really play well. Yeah, it's for me. Okay, I'm gonna go on a bit of a tangent here. Bear with me, and on Saturday night, have a bear with me. Bars. Tangent. So I watched Trace's last battle recently. He battled in Red Zone, which is the Christchurch Rap Battle League. Shout out to Red Zone. Battled a dude named Steezes. Shout out to Steez. Who, to me, Steez is one of the best writers in the country. Like, he's fire. His pen's up there. To me, JP80 is on the same level with the writing. There's a bunch of MCs that I feel belong in this category where the penmanship is just top notch. Anyway, you get the picture. So yeah, I'm watching that battle with Trace versus Steezes. Trace was fire. It's amazing. He does really well with out of town crowds as well as Auckland. Just watching that battle, I felt Steezes outrode him every round, and I felt Trace's aggressive punch style. Yeah, Steez was able to right through it, and the bar was able to just pierce right through and take the win for me. And I feel like the same thing's gonna happen here. So that's where I was going with it. I feel like it's gonna be the symbol of JP80. I think his writing is fire up there like Steez's, and add to that, I believe he'll be able to perform it better than I felt Steez's did. So add that writing, performance, and I feel like he's gonna outright Tracer and probably outperform him. Yeah, fucking, but that's no shade to Trigger Trace though. But Trace, that's the December champ. Yeah, I've got 80 winning this convincingly 3-0. Not a body, but at a point where I think he got there comfortably. But it's not going to be a body though, and Trace is not going to make it easy for 80. Well, he shouldn't, you know. But man, this is going to be one to watch. Like, oh, there's too many battles of the nights. I might have called it too early with Tech and JFX. No shade, boys. Oh, fuck. That's my pick for battle of the night. But it could change. This, oof. 80 proof for that one. But shout out to Tracer, December Gang's finest. Yeah, moving on. Oh, so no Alenzo, no Papa Mac, no title match for this one. I've been told Mac has something to do with a surgery around the time frame. So yeah, hopefully all goes well for the bro. Speedy recovery. That's as valid a reason as any to not be part of an event. Speedy recovery, brother, and we'll catch up with you next year, man. Yeah, Hodux. Yeah. And shout out to Alenzo. That's us. We'll have a beverage and just kick back and watch the show, my man. What's up? Alright. So it was announced Hugh Jackman is coming back as Deadpool last week. Oh, sorry, not as Deadpool, in Deadpool last week. my excitement was like, yes, big Super fan. To have Damascus versus PFAC confirmed is to me the equivalent of that. This is big. Like, I can't believe we're 1 week away, well, probably a few days by the time I upload this. We're an inch away from seeing this battle. Like, yes. As long as I talked about Trace and AD calling each other out, these two are doing it first. Can't remember who called out who first. But I remember someone. I knew there were shots fired at Southpack. They might have both called each other about the same event. Fuck, I'm normally good at memorizing this thing, but not right now. Yeah, man. Glenn Innes, Avondale, Etu. Man, I'm so grateful that this battle's going forward. I'm really stoked. I've been told discreetly, well, not discreetly, I've been told both bros are getting some serious paper for this, and they fucking deserve it. This is an Avengers style matchup. Well, there's a couple of them on this card that are, but man. Battle Rap Neurogasms for this one. Yeah, man. So we got DMG, our longest, well, technically Lenzo is our longest running champ, but obviously with COVID he's had no battles. Oh, and when he won, there's been no battles because of COVID. But DMG, man, put on the most work as champ. Did about 15 battles before he got the title. When he did get the title match, did about four title matches. My favorite is still against Suda. People don't like that battle. I love that battle. That battle's fun. It's what a title match should be. It's just, yeah, I love that one. Yeah, DMG, man. I'll put in a lot of work as our champ. Even after he lost the title, he still kept battling. Fuck. Yeah, and then we got PFAC. Bola came out of nowhere as a problem. PFAC did about 10 or 11 battles. Undefeated. Classic against Shocks the Rebel. Guys should check that out. Very, very slept on battle. PFAC vs Shocks the Rebel. Look it up. Check it out. Yeah, man. It's been a long time coming. I think we all know what PFAC can do. We all know how heavy he can come. I think only time he slipped up might have been once or twice against Sober. Still enough to win, but those are minor slip ups. I think those a little bit of rust. Even though I said I don't believe in ring rust. Never mind. We all know what PFAC can do. One of the kings of third rounders. His third round's a killer. There's one of Tracer, man. Ooh. About the Face Hate 4 event. Fire. Anyway, yeah, man. So we all know what PFAC can do. He can deliver, crowd, writing, everything. Entendres. This all comes down to Damascus. It's as many battles. DMG's probably under 30 battles. I'm counting 30 acapella battles. But inconsistent. Really good in one battle. Stumbles, forgets the next. Yeah, it's this is Damascus's to take, and if he really, really wanted, if he puts in the hard mahi, everything's on point. Memory, pins elevated as high as it can be. 99 spots, DMG. Just bringing the A fucking game. There's a window where he can take this. DMG is one of the few people that can, left in New Zealand, that could stand up to the Toko PFAC, battle rap wise. By the way, man, props to anyone who battles these dudes. Beat him up there, man, deservedly so. And people battle them. People who battle more than once. Mac, Sober, TMG, Campset. Props to you guys. Yes. So this comes down to how hard DMG's got to put in the work. If he chokes once, that's it. I believe they'll lose points. There'll be a momentum loss. Yeah. Just, man. On record with pen-wise, even. Different styles, but the same impact. It's just, DMG's memory is a big factor in this. And maybe pace in delivering the bars. Who did he better line him up? DMG. So DMG, fuck, different. Oh, someone. DMG better someone, and I feel like pace. Like it's maybe just if you can put in a bit more bars in the time frame, like it's like so it's Damascus versus PFAC, set in stone. Maybe just speed it up. So not too much, just give us a bit more material in the fuck, I don't know. Say I sometimes feel like the DMG is a little bit too slow. I'm just naming the only fucking criticisms I have is just his memory and pace. But when he's actually, I'll probably take that back. Sorry, DMG. Nah, bro. Nah, I think my only niggle, bro, is just the memory. I think that's my only critiquing. Just memorizing the bars and getting them out. Yeah, I think that's all it's gonna come down to. God. As I said, I'm gonna call all of these battles. No 2-1 either ways anymore. No for the cultures. Or I could say, the winners sets them up. But I won't. I think, yeah, for this one I'm going on history. Face value. PFAC's done 10 battles as opposed to DMG's 30. PFAC's been more consistent in his 10 than DMG's been in his... Yeah. Bit more consistency there. But I'll say this. DMG 2016, 2017 was... he was the star of those 2 years. I mean, he was killing it. But yeah, I think from history, at face value, I'm going to go PFAC. I've got PFAC taking this just 2-1. But rooting for Damascus. Rooting for... it's official. I'm now riding with the Poison Band. Yeah, now, I have PFAC edge in this 2-1. But, rooting for Damascus. Hoping he does well. I hope this is a promo. Like, my ideal wish for this battle is that when the battle's over, fuck, I couldn't call that. Could you? Nah, I couldn't. Yeah, fuck. Oh, like to me, DMG and PFAC, the scraps should be when they both should either none of them standing or both barely standing. It should be. I'm hoping it's a 2-1 either way. I'm hoping the audience is split. The comments are, DMG one, no, PFAC one. That is what I'm hoping for this battle. I want this to be an even like fucking scrap. Yeah, but that's my thoughts. So grateful that battle's happening. Waiting a long time for that. And this is the perfect way to close out the year. That's my thoughts. Sorry for talking your guys' ears off, but that's my 2 cent call for the culture. So see you this Saturday. Watching Matza Rugby Club. Yeah. Anyway, lays them up.